56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio. Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It is the last show of 2023, and we are going to have a lot of fun, man. We got Jay Ham to talk a little basketball. He is the historian, the Grizzstorian. The Grizz got stoned last night by the Denver Nuggets.
Still undefeated with Ja, though.
I was getting. You know what, man, Dacus, that was so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
You are so right. No, you didn't steal any thunder. You're right. Still 4-0 with Ja. That was a beatdown of epic proportion. I'm not going to pretend I didn't take the Nuggets. Told y'all to take the Nuggets yesterday.
Smart man.
Yeah, it's all about that money. And by the way, I honestly have to say, you're very welcome. We gave you nothing but winners yesterday.
That's right, we did.
Nothing but winners. And I had one of the best gambling days I've had of 2023 yesterday.
Did you really?
Did not lose a game.
How about that?
Pounded Arizona so big that you would not even believe it. And that might have been one of the scariest games I've ever watched in my life. First quarter, I am dancing around like I'm going out of style because Arizona's up 13-0. My man Jackson Arnold's thrown a couple picks. Woo! It all looked good, and then all of a sudden you go on 24-0 run by the Oklahoma Sooners. Jackson Arnold looked like that 5-star superstar, unbelievable quarterback, but he threw another interception. There was also one that could have been an interception, his fourth one, but they said it was a catch and a fumble, which went in the air, and it was returned from Arizona. And Arizona's defense came through, got 4 turnovers yesterday. 4, wait, might have been 5.
It might have been 5.
I know they were sticking the footballs on there. Did you see the steel thing? That might be the most dangerous celebration in college football history. They have a giant sword that looks like it's from like the King Arnold days or whatever his name was. Was it not King Arnold?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. And it was just absolutely wild the way they did that. I thought somebody was going to lose a finger, a foot, a leg.
John, 6 turnovers is what it looks like. 3 interceptions from Jackson Arnold. 2 lost fumbles for one of their running backs, I believe. No, the receiver, the one that had that one that could have been an interception. And then also Jackson Arnold fumbled the ball.
And it was just an amazing comeback win for Arizona. And the thing is, I will tell you something. Jackson Arnold, though, for a freshman, you can see why he's a 5-star.
Man, there's something there. He's got
something there. And this is going to be just a footnote. I'm stealing this from the broadcast. I feel like this will be one of those footnotes in history. His first start ever, he threw 3 interceptions. And then this guy went on to do great things because he does have it. 361 yards. And again, you're sitting there and say, well, John, he threw 3 interceptions, could have been 4. Man, they were rushing 3 and dropping 8.
And remember, John, we've been talking about for a while, as much as they were able to kind of move around guys on that offensive line and had some older guys on the offensive line, this was a makeshift offensive line with all the opt-outs and transfers.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That offensive line for both teams was horrible, let's be honest with you. Arizona's offensive line was terrible. Noah Fafita. Fafita. That kid, by the way, he's only 5'10".
Yeah.
Very small, but damn, he is good.
He sure is.
He threw some deep balls, but man, for the second to the third quarter, Oklahoma's defense was just destroying them, and Jedd Fisch did not make any adjustments. Usually, this is a team that runs wide receiver or running back screens 1 out of every 7 plays. They didn't do any of that. They kept trying to go deep. He was getting sacked over and over and over again. But again, Arizona's defense turned it around. Arizona got a big win over Oklahoma, and they covered that. Kansas State, and by the way, talking about Noah Fafita, talk about these young kids and talk about these bowl games. We got a lot of bowl games we're going to talk about today, by the way. You know Memphis is playing Iowa State. But we got bowl games to talk about. But I will tell you something. A lot of people say they don't like the bowl season. And I say, are you crazy?
Those people didn't watch the Pop-Tart Bowl
You
last
see
night.
things that you don't see anywhere else in bowl season. I mean, did you know the NC State, Kansas State, they had 2 fake punts? Each team did a fake
Sure
punt and
did.
was successful.
Yeah.
I got to see a kid, Avery Johnson, who is a freshman, fastest dude on the team, long-haired white dude who looks like he's just got done smoking weed. Never seen anybody so calm and composed. Like, he looks like after every single play, like he just woke up from a nap or just had a wonderful time with a young lady one evening. You know what I mean? Like, he literally he's like, oh, yeah, I just ran the ball for 20 yards. But my man, he's fast as all get out. If you look at his numbers, they will not jump off the page. If you didn't watch the NC State, Kansas State game, you missed on a young man. I think the future's bright for him in Avery Johnson. Again, he has a missile for an arm. His first start, he ran the ball like a madman. 7 rushes, 71 yards, and a touchdown. He only threw for 178 yards and only completed 14 to 31. One is his team was dropping passes left and right. He was under duress all night. NC State, I thought was very good on defense, but again, a lot of drop passes. But if you watch the speed from this freshman, he's the fastest player on the team. He is so calm. And the one thing I say, you say 14 for 31. I've never seen a young fella throw the ball away as much as I watched him do it.
Yeah.
He did not force anything. He knew his defense was playing extremely well against NC State. He didn't force anything. Like, he took what the defense gave him all night long, and you don't see young people play with that in mind. You know, everybody in offense, they want to go out there and make that big play, correct?
Right.
No, he was like, it's 3rd down and 6, drops backs, nothing's there. Their defense is playing great. They know they can pin them deep. The young kid would go out there, roll out to the right, nothing's there, throw it away. You don't see that from a young kid. He never forced it. He's got mad skills. Avery Johnson, I think, is going to be great. And then also the young kid, Brennan Armstrong, the little lefty from NC State. He looked like he's got a little something. I'm just telling you, I love watching these bowl games. I had a lot of fun. I've had such a great time watching these bowl games. But again, we have bowl games all day long.
Well, John, you buried the lead. You didn't even talk about the Pop-Tart mascot.
Oh, the Pop-Tart that got eaten?
Yes.
Dude, he got eaten.
John.
And by the way, that was the coolest. He had cops dancing on the sideline. That Pop-Tart was one of the better mascots, not named Grizz.
John, I predicted exactly what was going to happen yesterday
Did
afternoon.
you really? On the show?
On the show. I played it back for my girlfriend last night after it happened because I was so... Honestly, John, I'll be honest. I have only been doing this for a couple years now. I have predicted some things that have happened, like actual sports things.
But I have weird stuff like this.
I have even broken news at times about Memphis athletics. This might be the height of my young career of predicting what would happen to the Pop-Tart Bowl mascot. John, I saw a tweet last night. Did you watch while he was getting taken down into the toaster? He held up a sign that said, "Dreams really do come true." I saw a tweet last night that I had to save so that I could bring it up and talk about it. Somebody was at the game yesterday and tweeted, "I asked if it was offensive to eat a Pop-Tart in front of the Pop-Tarts Bowl mascot, and then its handler yelled out, 'It's their dream!'" The Pop-Tart Bowl last night became my favorite bowl game, John. I love it.
Of all time.
Of all time, I love it.
It was.
I'm sorry, it's behind the New Orleans, but I love the New Orleans Bowl.
The New Orleans Bowl. And don't forget the Liberty Bowl.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
Liberty
way,
Bowl right
happening
there, too.
today.
Yeah. Only if the Tigers win, though. They don't win.
Kind of a big one. Can you believe they're double-digit dogs?
John, I really can't. And maybe you can. Maybe I'm.
By the way, the Pop-Tart Bowl, again, was one of those bowl games that I also bet on Kansas State.
Oh, wow.
I
Good
love
for
the
you.
Pop-Tart Bowl. Oh, you know how great yesterday was? Just to tell you, took the Miami Heat against the Warriors in the NBA.
Yeah, late
took
night
the
game.
Nuggets against the Grizzlies.
Smart.
I took Kansas State. I took Arizona. I took Cleveland
nice.
Browns -7.
Very smart.
And, like, again, that's all I played. And I also put 4 of those games in a parlay.
Ooh, risky, doubling down.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
So
it was a great night.
So, John, then you're the perfect person to ask. Am I viewing this game through my blue and gray colored glasses, or am I crazy to think that that's too many points?
The weather is not really good outside, if you haven't noticed.
The weather is playing right into Iowa State's
That's
hands.
exactly what I feel like, too. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is a game that I will not bet on.
Absolutely not.
I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I've got a lot of friends who are going down there. I hope they have a wonderful, wonderful time. I think they will. I know they got a great buffet and some little drinks over the Pipkin building. A lot of people are out there. T-Money's there with like 15 people.
T-Money.
They're going to be partying it up. A good buddy of mine, Al Bloodworth's got a bunch of people he's going out there to party with. Memphis fans are going to show up, but if you saw yesterday at all downtown, did you see how many Iowa State fans were up in this house?
Yeah, John, there were a lot. They had that pep rally I was talking about.
And there was a little battle
earlier.
for the bands. And
Yeah, I missed the battle for the bands, but I know that's a staple of what they do. And Iowa State gets me and Dave were talking about this earlier, and now I can't remember how many, but Iowa State has not been to many bowl games. I think like 18 bowl games in the history of their program.
They love it.
But they've been here 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. They
Good
come here,
Lord.
buddy. Like somebody, I heard on your show actually, Iowa State East.
Yeah, that's what Jonah Dillon on his Twitter. He
You
said,
do so good remembering
East
who did
Ames,
this. I'm
Tennessee.
proud of you.
Yeah, well, you got it. Crediting is very big in journalism. So I wanna
it
give
is.
all these people who do great work,
I
their
just
credit.
kind of push that aside a little bit sometimes.
That's okay.
I think it was from
That's
this
right.
person.
Well, that's what I always do. I saw it by somebody. I think it was this person.
No, I'm just excited. College, the bowl season's here. It's the end of the year. Everything's winding down. Tiger basketball, we have a huge, huge game just because they're playing on Saturday, but it's against Austin Peay. Just don't overlook them and go out there and beat them by, 30 points, and I'm going to feel great. I want to see a lot of my man Naquan Tomlin. I want to see my man Jaquan Walton hit a three-pointer and see it go through the net. I want to see him hit a couple, multiple ones. David Jones to continue doing exactly what he's doing. Javon Quinterly running the offense. We got a little Tiger basketball we'll talk about a little bit later. And then at 11:30, again, Jay Ham's coming in. We're going to talk about the Grizzlies, but also just talk about the NBA as a whole. And there was something that happened yesterday that I just felt so bad for them. The Detroit Pistons lost again, homie.
It would have been such a big win for them over the Celtics
In
of all
overtime.
teams. Oh man, they were up by 19 at halftime, John.
I thought it was 20. Okay,
Maybe it was 20. I don't know.
I mean, I think they're large. I know. I'm again yesterday with all the games that
I'll
were coming
check,
in.
John.
I was celebrating with a little bit of Tito's. I thought they were up by 20 at one point, and I'm like, this team was up by 20. They've lost 27 straight, and they couldn't get the deal done. And as just a competitor, as anybody, like anybody out there, weekend warriors, anybody who's got just like a heart in their chest and a soul can't handle losing that many times in a row. And I was rooting for them. And they fell apart and lost in overtime.
Yeah, so they were up by 19 at half, but it does look like they were up by 20 before, like right before the second quarter ended.
Oh, it's just, think about how much, and do you know who has the largest contract for a coach?
Their coach does.
Yeah. Monty Williams.
That's right. They had at one point in the game last night, right before halftime.
They gave him $80 million.
They sure did. John, the Pistons had an 84% chance to win the game last night, according to ESPN's analytics.
That's one of those things where you wish you went on the other side with the huge plus. And again, I do have to say also this: when Oklahoma, ran 24 straight points. Remember, it was 13-0, and all of a sudden, Arizona can do nothing offensively. My man Noah Fafita's getting sacked left and right. Jackson Arnold looks like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Their transfer running back is running right down their throat. And by the way, just another sidebar before I get on this. Well, anyway, I'll finish this. Running right down their throat. Everything's going bad. When the number went to +2, God, what was it? I think it was like 280, 290.
Oh,
almost.
you hammered it.
No, I didn't hammer it. I went ahead and added a little bit more because I was saying to myself, this kid, Noah Fafita, has played all season. He is the Pac-12 freshman of the year, one of the best quarterbacks. They've moved the football. I was like, it can't continue to be this bad. It wasn't necessarily Fafita. It was that Arizona defense getting to the younger Jackson Arnold and the turnovers from Oklahoma, and Oklahoma shot themselves in the face. But I got lucky. But that's what I'm saying. When you see in the NBA a team go up by about 15, 20, a few times, there's some of those times when you can get plus like 600, just sprinkle a little magic on it. You know what I mean? Just do it. Just do it.
John, speaking of teams struggling last night, I like watching mid-major basketball. Long Island University, who is coached by Rod Strickland, as many people might remember, NBA player, was on staff in some capacity here at Memphis with Cal. Has been at USF since then. He's now the head coach at Long Island. They've only won one game this season. They were 1-10 going into last night against Albany. And I like this Long Island team. They've been very competitive at times with some really good teams, and obviously just kind of a complete rebuild. So I looked at my phone last night, and they were up 68 to 59 or something like that. And I was like, all right, with 10 minutes left in the game. I was like, all right, maybe they can win this game. Here we go. John, in the last 7 minutes and 22 seconds, they scored 1 point.
Whoa.
Almost 8 minutes of a college basketball game. This team only played.
I watched a pro team last night in the Blazers who only had 10 points with 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
You're kidding.
They ended up scoring 14 points in the first quarter last night against the Spurs. The Spurs were up 38-14 after the first quarter, and I was so mad at myself for not taking the Spurs because I thought about it, but I didn't.
Well, that's like didn't the Grizzlies do that last year in the playoffs against the Lakers? They only had 16 points in the first quarter, maybe even less than that. It was just a horrific first quarter.
Yeah, those are bad first
memories.
quarters. But by the way, I did want to. I know when in the middle I started almost sidebarring for a minute, but I was going to talk to you about. Remember when I was talking about Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about yesterday, and I said that Tywee Walker was not going to play because he entered the transfer portal. Well, guess what? We were right. He did enter the transfer portal. He did play last night. He had 7 carries, 17 yards. He had a couple receptions. But it was wild to hear, Brett Venables talked about there were actually 3 players for Oklahoma that were in the transfer portal that played in that football game. Yeah. And he said they've been an integral part of the team all year long. They're doing this to better themselves and their family. He sounded very, very professional in the way he handled it. And he says if they're not going to be a distraction and they want to come out there and play for their teammates and for a school that they love, and the only reason they're leaving is for better opportunity, I'm not going to hold them back. Very interesting how this thing is slowly moving and how you see different coaches handling it from, of course, Dabo Swinney and Clemson, who are playing currently right now against Kentucky. Yeah. So it's the transfer portal situation. Just because you see somebody's name in the portal, double check and find out if they might be there. Because when I saw Walker in the transfer portal, what did I say yesterday? He's gone.
Yeah, and we had to do some digging on the show yesterday to try to figure out, and we really didn't even know after we did a lot of digging if he was going to be playing or not. John, you mentioned that with remind me his name. I'm sorry.
Tywee Walker.
Tywee Walker. He played last. I was reading a story yesterday while I was doing my digging, and it sounds like this was very much like a case by case basis because
there's a couple players on Oklahoma they did not let play.
And suppose the story I was reading on one of the Oklahoma sites was saying that they were asking him specifically about certain players that had entered the transfer portal, and this Walker fella, he was like, oh yeah, if he wants to come back, we'll definitely have him in Oklahoma. He's been practicing with the team for the bowl game. We love what he does for this program. And then they asked him about another guy, and he was like, yep, he's in the transfer portal.
He's in the transfer. Yeah, they don't really want him back. Yeah. That's basically saying that you might as well enter the transfer portal because we really don't want you back. But again, Tywee Walker, he's a married man with a child. Oh, he's trying to better his family. Brett Venables, I thought, was very, very respectful and the way that he talked about him. But it's also funny, like you said, he was also very. He didn't say jack. He didn't say nada. He'd be like, no, they're good.
And I think it was like that. They're really good freshmen.
Well, it was one of their off. It was the Caden something. The offensive lineman.
He's a right guard, he's really good.
He was the best offense, like one of the best offensive linemen they signed last year.
And he entered the transfer portal, and they were like, "So, well, since you said this guy is going to play, will this other guy be able to play if he wants to?" And he was like, "No, he's in the transfer portal. He's no longer with the team." And everybody was like, "Got it. Yeah, cool."
Well, we got Clemson and Kentucky currently playing a little bit of football right now. They're playing in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. It's on ESPN and the Plus if you got it. Clemson right now is up 3. Did you take Clemson?
I did, and I tried.
Damn, homie, did you really?
Yeah, did you take?
I didn't bet on this game.
I took Clemson.
You know why
I
didn't bet on this game?
On it. Why?
Because if I gamble on a game while I'm actually on air, I'm afraid how distracted I would be.
John, I appreciate you for that.
This is called John being mature
look at you.
and an adult.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of that lately.
I've been adulting a lot lately.
How about that? Mm-hmm. Now, I put a little bit of money on Clemson last night. I thought I was I've been trying to be smart because I go to bed around midnight, and so I'll try to be smart and look at some of these lines before I go to bed and try to get a good price on them. This one did not work out. I got them at 4.5. Woke up this morning, they were at 3.5. So not that really matters in football. I don't know how much difference you're gonna get in 4 points and 5 points, but still, I was kicking myself a little this morning.
I get it, man. Well, we got to talk a lot of bowl games because Oregon State, the Beavers played Notre Dame. It's going to be a big one. It's at 1 o'clock. It's right when we get off. It's the Sun Bowl out there in El Paso, Texas. Weather should not be an issue in this ball game. Oregon State, DJU in the transfer portal. What are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? What are they going to do? But why is Notre Dame only a 4-point favorite? This game, we got to dig in a little bit deeper. We're going to do that, I promise you. Last segment of the day, I'm going to give you our picks in the college bowl games. Plus, not just this one. We got bowl games all weekend long. This is bowl season, people. We got Missouri and Ohio State tonight. I love Missouri. Why is Ohio State continuing from going from 3.5? It's all the way up now to 5.5 on my little site that I'm looking at.
I'll have to do some digging. Maybe somebody's gonna be out.
Dude, I think Brady Cook's playing.
Yeah.
Their running back Schrader, he's playing.
Burden, I'm guessing, is playing. He's still got another year of college before he
Luther's
can even
playing.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. playing? I didn't think he was playing in this game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Colin McCord's not playing.
No, certainly not.
He's this Missouri line is freaking me out. Is it just because it's Missouri and people don't respect them?
And Ohio State and people respect
Well,
Ohio
you
State.
better watch out, son.
Better.
Eli Drinkwitz has got this junk rolling. So we're going to talk about some football games again. And we also have the Memphis Iowa State game, Liberty Bowl. That's at 2:30 today from the Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. And we got a lot of stuff this weekend. And I mean a lot of stuff. We got NFL action, crazy good games. You got the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins playing this week. That is one just crazy good game. How about the Cowboys and the Lions?
Yeah.
Another great game.
It's a Saturday night standalone game.
Yes, it is a Saturday night standalone game. No bowl games stop after the morning on Saturday. And by the way, Saturday morning, Ole Miss, Penn State, 11 o'clock. You can hear all the action right here. We got the pregame starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. But the Rebels, the Nittany Lions, it's going down for real from the Peach Bowl down in Atlanta. Fired up about that bad boy. Auburn and Maryland play. Not very excited about that one.
No, not really. But hey, whatever.
But the most interesting one is the Georgia-Florida State game. By the way, the ACC is terrible. I don't want to hear anybody else. Right now, Georgia's moved to a 20-point favorite. Florida State has had everybody opt out. Yeah. You know the little kid from here? What's the little kid's name?
He's the third string from Lausanne, from Covington native, Lausanne's own Brock Glenn.
Blah.
Third string. Funny story about Brock Glenn. Melinda, my girlfriend, just so anybody knows.
She dated him?
No. Oh my gosh, he's a freshman in college. My girlfriend's 24. She was
robbing the cradle.
Gross. She was at the library one day, and my girlfriend knows nothing about sports.
Like the library,
nothing.
The bar, or the library?
No, like the library where you go and read books and study and stuff. And there was a table beside her of like she could tell high school students and stuff like that, and they were working on a project. So she leaned over and said, "Hey, what are y'all working on?" And they told her, and they started talking or whatever. And she was like, "Where do y'all go to school?" Yada yada yada. They were like, "We go to Lausanne." She's like, "Oh, very cool, very cool." One of them was wearing like a football hoodie or something like that. And she was like, "Oh, do you play football?" And he goes, "Yeah." And she goes, "What position do you play?" And he goes, "I'm the quarterback." And she goes, "Well, are you like any good?" And he goes, I'm okay." And she goes,
humble,
she goes, "Okay." And then someone else was like, "No, he's really good." And she came home. She was like, she's like, "Yeah, do you know who the quarterback at Lausanne is?" Like she was like, he's probably backup or something. But and I go, "Brock Glenn," and she was like, Yeah. They said his name was Brock, and I was like, oh my gosh. And this was at the time he was committed to Ohio State. I was like, that guy's committed to Ohio State. That guy's really good, and now he'll be starting in a big time bowl game as a freshman.
I'm worried about my man Brock Glenn.
He might get beat up.
8-21 in his first start against the Louisville Cardinals, and you saw what the Louisville Cardinals did in their bowl game, didn't you?
Yeah, they stunk it up.
They pooped the bed.
They sure did.
USC beat the brakes off of them.
Sure did.
Their offense with the little kid Miller Moss ran roughshod all over Louisville. Brock Glenn, I am praying for this young man. Again, he's a freshman. He's from this area. I think he's from Covington.
He is from Covington.
He's from Covington. And I'm just hoping that this young fella goes out there and plays a good game. But I have a feeling that the Georgia Bulldogs are going to beat the absolute brakes.
Yeah, I think you're right, John. I'm kind of hoping, though, the past couple of days we've been seeing young quarterbacks really shine. You mentioned Miller Moss, the sophomore from USC. We had 2 freshmen last night that really played well. So maybe Brock Glenn.
We did.
Maybe
but
even in a
I'm
loss,
just saying the thing that worries me. Well, it's his second start, because his first one against Louisville was terrible.
Yeah.
They won the football game.
Sure did. Winners.
It was because of their defense. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Yeah. I shouldn't say it was terrible. It was what you would expect from a freshman kid.
A true freshman.
Jackson Arnold threw 3 interceptions and had a fumble yesterday. 5-star kid.
Looked good, man.
So again, I am not saying anything bad. It's what you expect when you step up from high school football to college. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. I bet he's going to have a great career. I hope the kid.
I hope he has a great career.
He's going to have a great career. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He met your girlfriend, man.
Right.
He was in a library.
Yeah,
he's
was
humble.
in a library.
These are good.
I don't know if it was by choice.
Great
or
attributes
or
for a young fella.
Him,
Brock Glenn, I'm a big fan of yours. Covington, Tennessee, shout out.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Got a bunch of family in Covington.
Florida State, though, Florida State's going down, buddy. Because Georgia's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
We got a lot of football to talk about. We have basketball on the other side because Jay Ham, the historian, he's next right here on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your buddy Johnny Radio. I'm here with Mark, the owner of Dyer's, out in Collierville's historic town square, where they've been cooking up them burgers since 1912, the old-fashioned way. Mark, what's going on in life? I see you got your 4 kids with you. What do they love about Dyer's?
Man, they love everything about Dyer's. They love all the great food that we serve, and they really like eating our good food and watching some of their favorite sports.
Braden, what do you like at Dyer's?
I like a bacon burger with fries, a milkshake, and with a Tigers game in the background.
Carter, who's your favorite football team?
The Carolina Panthers, and just with some macaroni with that sounds amazing.
My man Beckham, what's your favorite food over at Dyer's?
We like the double cheeseburgers.
Kinley, what is your favorite dish over at Dyer's?
Daddy's cheeseburgers and the Dallas Cowboys game in the background.
Just remember, everybody, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your team out and eat at our place.
So head on over to Dyer's in Collierville's historic town square.
All 650 acquisition fees. Sportage R723 5498 MSRP 28940. Sorrento PG 424 MSRP 33010. Telluride RG 462822 MSRP 38705. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Hyundai. Excludes tax title and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024 with approved credit. Dealer.com.
Hey, my man Jeff Allen, what's going on for the holidays over at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
It's the season of giving back at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, and I've got your holiday presents right here.
Tell us about it, Jeff.
Award-winning SUV 2024 Kia Sportage LX, $299 a month, $34.99 due at signing. 2023 Kia Sorrento LX, perfect for your road trips, $329 a month. And the 2024 Kia Telluride LX, we got it at $459 a month, all 36-month lease.
Well, you can't get much better than that, Jeff. And all Kias come with the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah. And from all of us at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah, happy holidays.
Looking for your next car? Give Car Corner a try. Car Corner, located at 2653 Mount Moriah. They specialize in cars under $15,000. Bad credit? No problem at Car Corner. CarCornerMemphis.com. That's CarCornerMemphis.com. They even have cash cars under $7,000. That's Car Corner at 2653 Mount Moriah. CarCornerMemphis.com. Look for the building with the teal green roof.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio. I am so happy to tell y'all it's the last show of the year. We're getting ready to bring in a new year. We're going to make it bigger, better, brighter. I'm fired up, man. And I also have a lot of wonderful guests. And there's this really good guy who joins me on every Friday. He's the historian. He is Jay Ham. Jay, first and foremost, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas.
You know what? I spent my Christmas icing my left knee.
Bro, you know you made my Christmas at my family the most vibed out, perfect place ever.
Hey, you know, I try to do that. That's what, Ham's Homemade is all about, baby.
Ham's Homemade. Where they find those?
Really, you just got to holler at me on Facebook.
Just holla at your
I ain't
boy.
got nothing like set up formally. I just bake for kicks and for the people that I got love for,
Yeah.
So, and of course, I ship. I do orders and stuff like that too. So, you can just holler at me on Facebook. Jay Historian Ham. I'm open. But if you get out of line, I have to regulate, block
That's the
you.
truth. That's the truth. But I would tell you, thank you so much because I had a unbelievable Christmas. And again, thank you for helping me.
It was good hooping, though. Good hooping.
I was going to tell you something. The NFL action was
good. NFL action.
The NFL action for me was an absolute disaster. I took the 49ers. That was terrible.
Yeah.
I did take the Cowboys because I believed actually that Micah Parsons and that defensive line against that basically patchwork offensive line of the Miami Dolphins was going to be able to get to Tua, but Tua got rid of the ball in 3 seconds every time. Tyreek Hill did what Tyreek Hill did. Mostert ran the ball when it was important, and of course the Dallas Cowboys do what they do, fumbling the ball on the half-yard line and giving the ball back to the Dolphins. And heck, they scored a touchdown when they shouldn't have because again, when they were down on the 1-yard line, they had again first and goal from the half-yard line. And Dak Prescott does a play action, rolls out and gets a 10-yard sack. Like Dallas and Mike McCarthy, it's this time of the year for them just to do dumb stuff.
I just want to say this. You remember that Cam Newton evaluation of Brock Purdy?
Yes, I do.
Dak Prescott?
Boy, Dow.
A lot of it is really showing on the film in regards to what Cam was speaking on. First off, he wasn't being negative. He pretty much, people took the game manager part of it. It's like, and it's so, but it's like that's the primary function of a quarterback.
It is.
Manage the game.
Don't turn the ball over. Get the ball. Get your offense in the right position. Make sure that you call the right checks. Make sure you get them in a position to be successful. If you have to throw the ball away, live for another day.
Something that he said in regards to the game changer, and he was speaking of himself because he himself
game changers.
was a
those
game.
are like Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes.
One of the things that he mentioned, though, was that as a game changer, you have to know when to dial it back and let someone else take over the game. I watched the video and listened to him talk. And when he made that point, it was funny because that's the week that Dallas played Buffalo. And in my group, Views from the 22 on Facebook, join us over there. We have lively, spirited conversations.
By the way, that's NFL.
Yes, football in general. College football, high school, we talk football, just in general. But a lot of my guys who were there, that's Dallas, they're part of the Dallas Cowboy fan contingency, they took exception to it. But it's like, okay, this is the week that you're playing Buffalo. Game manager Dak versus game changer, who's listed as game changer, Josh Allen. Josh Allen didn't have a big day throwing the ball, but
Dalvin Cook, because everybody was looking at Josh Allen,
they handed the
rough
football
shot on them
off,
boys.
And they ran all over. And that was the example of letting someone else take over the game. James Cook.
I said older.
The interesting part about that with Buffalo was that, to me, they overuse Josh Allen in those situations. They make him run the ball too much. Hand the football off. He can do everything else, but establish your running game. And that was something that they did that day, and it kind of tied in. Monday night, this past Monday night, another game changer versus game manager, according to Cam Newton, situation. Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy. Lamar styled. It wasn't necessarily, but Lamar he dialed in everything right. Brock struggled. But at the same time, the Ravens is one of the better defenses in the league. Just straight up. Statistically, on film, everywhere. They're legit.
I mean, you can't really talk any trash right now about what they're doing. But when you go back to Buffalo, I mean, how much has to do with the fact that Ken Dorsey's now not the offensive coordinator? And what is it, James Bradley? Wait, who's their offensive coordinator over there, Dacus? James Bradley? Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator, the guy who replaced Ken Dorsey?
Hold on.
Just saying, he has...
Joe Brady.
Joe Brady. Damn it, I was close. What did I call him? James Bradley?
You're Bradley, Brandy.
I know there was a J and a B.
James Bradbury, I don't know.
The point is, though, that's also has, I think, a lot to do with not only like their an offensive coordinator recognizing what it is that you have to do. And Ken Dorsey, he was fun in Miami, wasn't great. Of course, won national championship down there with the Miami Hurricanes. But when that NFL quarterback got in there, kind of became quote the guru. But the man forgot that you can't, in the National Football League, abandon the run. And you can't, if you're going to run the ball the most, run it most with your quarterback or you'll get him killed. All of a sudden, Joe Brady comes in there, and they're running the football with James Cook. They're putting Stephon Diggs in different situations. They're actually running motions. I mean, under Ken Dorsey, they ran 70%. 70% of their plays did not have any type of motion, and it was just two wide receivers split right, shotgun.
Which a lot of the league in general is copycat anyway, but now you're making it that much easier to be defended.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of talent on that Buffalo offense, in general. But that's the fun part about where we're at on the schedule right now, because everything is like topsy-turvy. We got the Browns with 11 wins.
By the way, Browns went out there and just punched the Jets.
Is Joe Flacco playing the best quarterback right now?
I mean, like the last 4 weeks, I would say he's by far the... Okay, hold on. Joe Flacco in the last 4 weeks has been absolutely buck wild. In fact, I know I did this. I had to have taken it. Because I saw this last night. Man, dadgum, I got a new phone. Here it is. Hold on. Check this out. Joe Flacco. He has 1,616 yards. It's the second most by a Browns quarterback in any 5-game stretch in the history of their team. He has 13 touchdown passes in that very exact same stretch. That is second most by a Browns quarterback in team history. And he's first player all time with 250 yards and 2 touchdown passes in all 5 damn games with the Browns in their entire history.
Can I share another dope Joe
Bernie
Flacco
Kosar couldn't even do that, son.
Joe Flacco is the only quarterback to win in Foxborough in January twice. And he really supposed to get 3. There's a drop touchdown by Lee Evans away from having 3.
That's right. And Joe Flacco, when they were the wild card, when they won the championship.
Right.
And again, I know Champ Bailey basically was the dumbest person, and Denver Bronco fans probably hate him for this. He let him get by him. Joe Flacco, one of the best deep ball throwers in the history of the world, throws that touchdown.
Beautiful
one of the most beautiful bombs you've ever seen. And they got hot as Cooter Brown, and my man was throwing BBs.
11 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Nada.
One of the greatest Super Bowl runs ever, in my opinion.
Dude.
And
they did every game on the road. Every game on the road.
Yeah. Everything on the road. No, they the wild card. The wild card they went home.
Were the first game.
I think they beat Houston in the wild card that year at home. I think it was Houston, Denver, then they went to Foxborough. And then they went to New Orleans, and Beyonce's people cut the lights out.
You're the historian. I am the...
That's bad. That's a decade ago, and I remember.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Brett Norsworthy, I can guarantee you would know.
He'd know it.
I guarantee you it. Stats knows everything. Nobody's brain works as well as his does.
That was
I'm telling you, that
run,
man must be doing ginkgo biloba or whatever. What is it? Is that the thing that's supposed to make your brain work better?
I have no idea what you're talking about, John.
You never heard of that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, I've had people tell me to take it.
Huh.
Never mind. Man, 901-360-8255. Don't tell me I'm crazy. Help me. Is there something called ginkgo out there that you're supposed to take for your brain?
Hey.
Man, y'all are making me think I'm nuts. But, man, I didn't expect to talk this much football with you.
Wow, you're right, John.
Damn it, don't play with games, man. I'm telling you right now.
Biloba.
Yeah, I even tried to say it like that.
You did. It makes your mind sharp.
Makes your mind sharp. Makes you look good. Makes you feel good. You know what it does? It makes you feel just like you've been hanging out with a little bit of Tito's. The best spirit around. We're about to bring in the new year. Oh, my goodness. This is the last show of 2023. We're bringing in the new year. It's going to be a great year. Family, friends, fireworks, and I hope the best spirit around. Tito's, crafted and distilled in the United States, down in Austin, Texas. It is 100% gluten-free, 6 times distilled, stilled in classic copper pots. Oh, my goodness, slightly sweet with the black pepper note balancing everything out, whether you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. Get your Tito's on today. NBA on the other side with Jay Ham, the historian, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
If you look at the website for 117 Prime, Memphis' premier downtown dining destination, you'll see the phrase sophisticated steakhouse serving elevated entrees. That just about sums up 117 Prime. If you want to have a truly special dining experience, then you can't beat sophisticated steakhouse serving elevated entrees. There are plenty of places in Memphis to get a steak, but there's only one place that pairs sophisticated with elevated entrees, and that's 117 Prime. If it's time for you or someone in your life to celebrate in a way that makes you feel sophisticated and elevated, you can't do better than 117 Prime.
It's our season of giving back at Gossett Kia on the Pike, and we've got the perfect holiday gift for you. Hit the road with 41 MPG Highway, 2023 Kia Forte LXS, $239 a month, $27.99 due at signing. Get road-ready SUV, Seat 7, 2023 Kia Sorento LX, $319 a month, $34.99 due at signing. And 8-passenger seating in your new 2024 Kia Telluride LX, $459 a month, $34.99 due at signing, all 36-month lease. Plus, you'll get peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ask for Bobby J. He's ready to put you in a new Kia today. Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or online, KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
All 650 acquisition fee, Forte RE 699,094, MSRP 21,385, Sorento PG 242,710, MSRP 33,010, Telluride RG 462, 2822, MSRP 38,705, includes all rebates and incentives, must finance through Hyundai, excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 1/2/2024, dealer stock only.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. If you need a new roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. I have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with 2 of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time it is to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies and the Redbirds and 901 FC, not to mention Tigers football and basketball, it's going to be a fun year. Thanks to Coach Silverfield and Coach Hardaway and their staffs for their dedication to the student and athletes, the University of Memphis, the City of Memphis, and us fans. Five Ash Roof Services, a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Hey, everybody, if you're ready for a new Silverado, All-Star Chevy right here in Olive Branch has financing down to 1.9 or up to $10,000 cash. Plus, make no payment for 90 days, and your good credit deserves it. Look, I'm out here at All-Star Chevy looking at all these red tags, Tahoes, Equinox, Trailblazers. Families love the Traverse with their third row seating so you can do more together. Christmas, holiday trips, what are you doing this New Year's Eve? What are you driving? Military, teachers, college students, healthcare, you all get an extra $500 bonus. And if you want a certified pre-owned Chevy or any pre-owned, All-Star is loaded up. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he'll find it for you. And Kevin and Jeff and everyone here at All-Star Chevy asked me to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps, fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Life is beautiful. You know, a lot of people are out there heading over to the Liberty Bowl Stadium, to Simmons Bank Liberty Bowl Stadium, because Tigers play Iowa State today, double-digit dogs. Who knows what's going to happen in that one. We got wall-to-wall bowl action. We got bowl action all week. We got NFL football games that are absolutely crazy. But we got to talk about the NBA. Grizzlies still 4-0 with Ja Morant returning.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. I have a feeling that, Wild Willie's Cowboy establishment?
Shotgun Willie.
Shotgun Willie, who doesn't care about people's privacy. I think that might be why Ja was sick. My stomach turns thinking about how they just ruined and violated that man's privacy. Comes in there and drops $30,000 all over a Shake John dancer.
Right.
And they put out his stuff on Broadway like that.
Right.
But
I want to talk about the dance real quick, though.
Oh, the dance. You want to talk about the dance?
Real
quick.
Okay.
So, by the way, can I ask something? So, I didn't know dancing was bad.
And I'm not an advocate of his choice of doing it, period.
What do you mean? He can dance all he wants, right?
Here's the thing.
Justin Jefferson loves to dance.
Why was the dance an issue only when he did it?
Because everybody and their grandmother does it down in New Orleans.
I saw Kentucky score a touchdown. They did the same
Ja
thing.
did it on...
today?
Yeah, just a couple minutes ago,
Ja did it on the Bally Sports Network.
That's right.
The kids from LSU were doing this on CBS. And on network television in front of a very broad audience.
LeBron James, just 2 weeks ago, lit up a pretend joint, and passed that joint off, and I thought it was one of the coolest celebrations I've ever seen.
Well, you can smoke weed in the NBA now, so it's kind of good.
I've also seen him spin his gun and put him in his holster.
And now, I remember Joakim Noah used to do that a lot. But also, he was doing that at a time where Chicago was starting to take the theme of Chirac, and they cut it out.
Listen, Steph Curry shoots arrows.
Well, here's the thing. Why is it okay? Well, people were saying, everybody else didn't get suspended. The act is still being committed, regardless if they got to. It's still foolish. It's still not something that's looked upon as suitable.
But his dance really.
But that's just. I understand Louisiana culture as well.
Man, I'm just gonna tell you something. I don't give a damn. I mean, we used to watch westerns, or now westerns, and be able to. If you make a 3-pointer and you want to yum shoot them up.
You know what people were telling me? Well, he got suspended for guns. No, he didn't get suspended for a gun, dude.
No, he got suspended for social media.
It's social media behavior. The gun just so happened to be a part of it, but I'm willing to bet you while you're criticizing my point guard, you got a nephew or somebody that's doing the same thing on Instagram. You know somebody that's doing that. Some young fellow.
The ex.
Yeah. Or another 24-year-old like Ja who's doing the same thing. Are you as critical of him? Yeah, but he not making $1 million. Again, the act is the act. This is where I ask this question. Was it the gesture, or was it who did the gesture? and y'all making it about who did the gesture, you're trying to be behavior police. Nah, that's not cool.
I think what it is, honest to God, if you didn't have the mix in with all the other BS, with the punch of the Holloway kid, I think it was a culmination of everything. Because, again, and then of course, Deepak's stupid idiot. I mean, 100 people saw him, and then, of course, it went viral with his little bitty, like that little... I'm just saying, I think the whole situation is stupid. Overblown. He's back. They're 4-0. I don't give a damn. Period.
And Adam probably called him and told him, "Hey, yo, chill out."
Let me just tell you
something. And that's
fine.
fine.
Does this team play better with Ja? Does he look like he's helping every single player on this team in their role? Marcus Smart looks like he's now
instantaneously galvanized everything. The
whole
food started
city,
getting better when Ja came back. Like we said last week, the liquor got stronger. Everything.
Well, tell
got
Michelle
good.
Beadle, and you can tell my man Chandler Parson, they can go kiss all of Memphis's ass because we don't give a damn what they think. We like Ja.
And
he
even
ain't done
some,
nothing that's, I mean, right now, even his court case, the civil case with the little kid, it's embarrassing because it's stupid. But, like, I get it. Like, young kids trying to get some money and Ja don't want to pay. But, I mean, it's like we're talking about basketballs being used as lethal weapons. Everything around him has gotten blown out the last year. I'm glad we're moving to 2024. And I just want to see the young man focus and play basketball and the Grizzlies get back in this joint. And I want him. Do you know what the best revenge in the entire world is? Massive success.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to see from Ja Morant.
Absolutely.
You want to put the best revenge, massive success.
Yeah.
Go out there and win and dominate, and that's what he's done. He's only won the Western Conference Player of the Week, had a game-winning bucket in his first game back, broke the Pelicans' heart twice. Dude, continue this success. And then all your haters will end up being congratulators.
They're going to be what they're going to be. You know, so that's really everything else NBA-wise. It's kind of status flow right now. We cool. Everything's flowing well. Detroit,
I am so
they got to
sorry.
learn how to win. They're going to be okay.
Detroit is that. What happened to Detroit is terrible.
But it might also be the gateway to the Lions getting to the Super Bowl. That's a sacrifice that had to be made.
So if the Pistons don't win a game the rest of the year and the Lions win out, the Detroit City is going to rock with that.
The Lions may the Pistons may win their next one.
Reggie Hammond's going to be like, he wore a Lions coat, didn't he, in Beverly Hills?
Reggie Hammond was 48 hours. That's Axel Foley you talking about.
Oh, Axel Foley. Reggie, that's right. I like Reggie Hammond and Axel Foley.
Oh, yeah, I got to send a quick shout out before we roll. My guy Rodney Hamilton, former assistant at University of Memphis. Now, I don't know this. I grew up with Rodney, literally around the corner from me. That's like one of my original point guard idols. This dude was like a magician. You know, him coming back tomorrow to go on the opposite side. He's got to send a shout out to Big Bro on that one, you know. So, good deal, you know what I'm saying? He's known him all my life for the most part. So it's just, I know his family, he knows my family. It's just all good. Glad to see him having continued success in his field. So
Me too, man. I that's awesome stuff. Also, give your mom a shout out, man.
Oh yeah.
Tell your mom what's up. Say I love you, moms.
Got to.
She loves me.
Hey, she listening. She gonna chastise me when we get done. You sounded good, but what was this, and this? They're like, you gonna critique the show every week,
man. But remember,
but at least she listens.
Me.
So
She
it's good for
listens.
me.
You guys, hey, Miss Ham, you got a special place in my heart. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. He is the historian. Tell everybody where they can find you.
YouTube.com/@94 Feet of Life. YouTube.com/@Cultured Ones. That's for our football and baseball activities. Shout out to my boys over at Stoppage Time FC. I still support my soccer guys even though I don't watch. But those are my boys. They still produce good content, so it's all good.
Parting words on this side, the best revenge, massive success.
Hey.
I dig it. On the other side, though, I'm switching gears. My man Braden's coming in. Dyers, you know, out there in Collierville, we're picking a couple ball games because it's time to make some money. Don't touch the dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78. That's Lamar. And the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
This holiday season, give the gift of Gould's with a Gould's gift card for someone you love. It's the perfect gift for everyone. The Gould's gift card doesn't just send wishes, it grants them in-store and online. Just come to any Gould's and pick up a gift card or go to GouldSalonSpa.com to purchase online. That's GouldSalonSpa.com. Happy holidays from Gould's. Gould's Salon Spa, locally owned and operated since 1932.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
Now, this is the weather Sunrise was made for. You can enjoy sunrise downtown on Jefferson or sunrise east on Poplar all year long. But there's something special about tucking into a hot, fresh, delicious breakfast when there's just a bit of cool in the air. It's true for lunch, too. There's nothing like a perfect burger when you've got your coat hanging on the back of your chair. You know the food at both Sunrise locations is made just for you when you order it. And now you can enjoy it while you're not being outside in the cold. Warm up with some Sunrise.
At Sissy's Log Cabin, you'll find only spectacular natural diamonds that will remain treasured for generations. That promise is now symbolized by the engraved Sissy signature and sapphire, representing our guarantee of extraordinary service, selection, experience, and quality. Stop by any of our stores or visit Sissy'sLogCabin.com and experience the Sissy's promise for yourself. Find a jeweler for a lifetime, only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
I just one of those things, when things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out on a Friday with my good friends and my family members, man. It's Dyer's Cafe's owner's little bitty boy. He's not that much little. You're the biggest boy in the family, right?
I am.
It is Braden. He's in the house last week. Got very lucky. Played Mario. Braden went 1-3. The only win you got was the fish. And that's like heartbreaking because you're a Cowboys fan. I know it hurt, but you did get a win. My question is, did you get what you asked Santa Claus for? Did you get Cowboy tickets?
I did not get a Cowboys ticket.
Oh, my goodness. Is Santa real?
Hope. Yes.
He is real?
Of course Santa's real.
Of course Santa's real. Well, you do me a favor. I need to get on the phone with Santa. We got to have a conversation.
I don't have that contact.
I need to know where these Cowboys ducats
we
are.
gotta find them.
We need these ducats.
I did get Liberty Bowl tickets, though.
Did you? So
That's
you're going to the Liberty
second.
Bowl?
I am.
So you're about to go see the Tigers play Iowa State.
I am.
You got any feeling on this game?
Our defense sucks. So
that's the truth.
Iowa State's probably gonna run it down our throat.
And the weather's not going to help any out, is it?
It's gonna be windy.
It is windy, it's wet, and Iowa State, by the way, did you see how many Iowa State people were in Memphis?
I was in Memphis yesterday, and I actually got on the Instagram page.
Did you really? Mm-hmm. Did you go downtown?
I did.
Did you go see any of the parade?
I did go to the parade.
So who was representing more? Tiger fans or was it Iowa State?
It was like 50-50.
About 50-50? Did they have a battle of the bands?
They did.
Dun, dun, dun. Did we play Whoop That Trick?
We did at the end.
Yeah! Did we really?
We did.
Whoop That Trick. Did we really? Oh, man, I'm so mad that I missed that. Al Capizzi, by the way, has sat in your seat a couple times, come on the show a few times. I have to tell him Braden was excited to hear a little Whoop That Trick down there. So if they played Whoop That Trick, did we win the Battle of the Bands?
I didn't stay for the, I left.
You just say, yes, we won that sucker.
Yeah, I called it yes.
Iowa State, they're playing they're hanging out with Korn. What were they playing? Like, were they playing the banjo?
The fiddle.
I
do like fiddle.
Fiddle.
Oh, yeah, I love a good fiddle.
I like a good harmonica if it's like Bob Dylan doing it like back in the day.
Like the Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Ooh, Devil Went Down to Georgia, son. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Well, we are giving away some burgers to one lucky person. Maddie C is who you're playing against today, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is beat Braden for some burgers at Dyer's over in historic Collierville's Town Square, 101 North Center Street. They have tamales, Pasquale's tamales, so good you'll suck the shuck. They got catfish. They got the historic burger. They got fries. They got onion rings. They got banana pudding. They got everything out there, don't they?
They do.
What's your favorite?
I like to switch it up. But
you like to switch it up? Oh, man, I like to switch it up a little bit myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But catfish done right is pretty good, too.
Ooh, yeah. If you get a perfect catfish, you know what I'm saying? Now, everybody can go out there to Dyer's again. They're out there in Collierville's historic town square. They ain't just downtown anymore. Go out there and get that split dog. Maybe a club, some cookies. Enjoy it. It's a wonderful family atmosphere. It's a great place to go. You can actually call and place an order, 901-850-7750. Dyer's Cafe. Now, Braden, my man Matty C took Alabama. He said, what is it? Yellowhammer. Come on, help me out, Dacus. Ramma Jamma, Yellowhammer, give 'em hell, Alabama.
Roll Tide.
They're going to roll. He said they're going to roll all over Michigan's face. Jim Harbaugh, please, son. Put your khakis down. Nick Saban's going to come out there with his sprayed on hair and get a big old win. So that's his first pick. His second pick is another college game. He's taking the Missouri Tigers. Not the Memphis Tigers. He's taking the Missouri Tigers plus the 5.
On Ohio State?
Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, Kyle McCord's not playing. I don't think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to play in this game. That game kind of feels like 5 points with Brady Cook, the way he's playing. Eli Drinkwitz got his business going. You kind of like that pick, don't you? I can see in your face. You're like, dang, that's a good pick by this young feller. Yeah, Matty C's got 2 good picks. He took Bama. 2 SEC teams. He's definitely from the South. Got to be an SEC fan. He's got Bama. He's got Missouri. In the National Football League, though, he took the Packers.
Over the Chiefs?
No, they're playing this week Minnesota. Aren't they playing Minnesota?
I think that's right. Isn't the
man, off the top of my head.
They're playing the Vikings.
Yeah, they're playing the Vikings.
It's on that whiteboard in front of you, John.
Oh, you know what? That's right, because guess what? We are playing that game this weekend, so you can catch all the action here on Sports 56 98.5 FM. But he took the Packers. So that's the 3 games that Matty C has taken. Braden, what's the first game you're taking?
I'm taking Memphis, Iowa State.
Memphis, Maine. You know what the prettiest city in the world is? Memphis. So you're taking them against Iowa State. Are you really?
I am.
Are you taking this because of your heart and because of your jersey and because you're going to the Liberty Bowl Stadium, or do you have a reason?
Mainly the heart.
Mainly the heart. I get it. If you're going to the game, you're going to be rooting for them. You're going to be drinking your high C, maybe your little Kool-Aid, doing your thing. All right. So we're going to go with the Memphis Tigers. I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to wish them luck. Do you know what the line is?
I do not. I think, 10?
Dacus, what is it, 11 and a half, I thought?
Let me look up an update. Last time I saw it was 10 and a half.
All right.
Right now, I am seeing 10 and a half for Iowa State.
Okay, we got Memphis plus the 10 and a half. Again, this is Matty C. playing Braden for a little Dyer's Burgers action. World famous Dyer's Burgers, by the way. What's your second game?
Alabama, Michigan.
All right, who are you taking?
Michigan.
Whoa. You're going against the mighty Nick Saban?
I am.
All right, so why are you taking the maize and blue?
I mean, they got J.J. McCarthy.
Sure do.
Alabama's past,
defense
their
this year.
cornerbacks, not that good.
All right, so Kool-Aid McKinstry, he's in that secondary. He is basically a stud. He's a baller. Outside of that, I can feel what you're saying. You really think, though, they're going to get separation on them secondaries? You think J.J. McCarthy can do this? Remember what he did last year? Interceptions against TCU all day long.
Well, you see what happened with TCU in the championship.
Yeah, that's the truth. I saw Georgia bully whip him. All right, we got JJ. What's another reason? Why are you going against the mighty SEC and taking Big Tim and by the way, Jim Harbaugh's a cheater.
Sure is.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, he's not.
So I feel like you might be a lawyer, innocent until proven guilty. I like this.
I like that. Good reason.
So I think you got a little bit of a legal future.
To be fair, Nick Saban stole Michigan's defense coach.
Oh,
that's a good
damn.
point.
Oh, damn. I just got slapped by Braden. Braden, what are you, 13?
I am.
My goodness. Yes, they did.
Job, John.
And by the way, can I just say, that's called legal cheating. That's legal cheating. And Jim Harbaugh, by the way, man, at least he paid for the tickets. It's not like he snuck some guy in to videotape the other team. And by the way, have you ever heard the saying, if you're not cheating, you're not trying?
Yep. I feel like Jim Harbaugh should get a national championship.
If he does win this bad boy, does he leave and go to the NFL?
He may join the Ravens. That would be
with his brother?
Maybe.
Oh, my goodness. That would be absolutely nuts.
I think he should stay.
You think he should stay in Michigan?
Because he'll probably beat Ohio State next year, too.
He always beats Ohio State. They won 3 years in a row. Ryan Day can't even beat Michigan no more. It's wild. It's wild. All right, so we got 2 big, huge games. You got Michigan dropping Bama. That is a game against Alabama. And by the way, was there anything else you wanted to say about that game?
Ryan Day's getting fired.
I like it.
Booyah! I agree. By the way, let me tell you something. If they don't get like Cam Ward or somebody to come in there and fix the quarterback situation,
they got to get quarterback in there.
They got to do something because they always got the weapons. The main thing is they got to get more physical down in the trenches because Ohio State does not do jack. When they play Michigan, they get beat where it matters most, and that's where all the beef's at. Yep. Speaking of that, all the beef's over there at Dyer's Hamburgers out there in Collierville's historic town square. Whoa! All right, so we got 2 games. What's your third game?
Cowboys in Detroit.
Ooh, we're going to go with the little Lions and Cowboys. Okay. Are you about to go against your Cowboys another week in a row? You did it last week.
I'm not.
Do you got some heart, son?
I do.
Cowboys fans are going to start looking for you. So who you really taking the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm. I think we're on the road too, right?
Yeah.
So I think our running game is going to be better. I think our
Cowboys are at home, right? Hold up.
Cowboys are at home.
That's why I think the Cowboys actually got a chance to win.
Right.
I think our line's going to stop Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, man. By the way, another Michigan boy.
Yep.
Oh, I see where you're mixing in one Michigan team's going to win and then their big Michigan defensive end's going to get killed.
I like it.
Kind of like it.
It's gonna depend because he plays right guard.
Yep.
Right side. So you got Zach Martin over there.
Who's what? How many All Pros, Hall of Fame?
Cowboys picked him over Johnny Manziel.
That is the truth, by the way. That's actually the only thing. And by the way, Jerry Jones wanted so bad to take Johnny Manziel, and they literally had to hold him back, I heard. Mm-hmm. And his son came in there and was like, Zach Martin. Mm-hmm. Would you, when that happened, did you want Johnny Manziel or Zach Martin?
I was 3, so I had no clue. I just watched the thing on Netflix about Johnny Manziel.
Oh, you watched the Money Manziel or whatever on Netflix? That was pretty interesting, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. All right.
And the thing about Tebow, which was pretty cool.
I loved the Florida one. Yeah. Some people got mad and said they didn't show enough.
Like
Swamp Kings. Yeah. Dude, when they were working out, was that crazy?
It was crazy.
Those dudes didn't play games, did they?
No.
Whew. All right, so we are taking, like you said, you're taking the Cowboys over the Lions. Give me a couple other reasons, because, I mean, a lot of people out there realize Dallas is a 6-point favorite. They are at home. They're 7-0 at home. You can't just do this one from the heart. You got to tell me why.
I mean, Stephon Gilmore, he's locked up every receiver he's played so
far.
DK Metcalf, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown.
He's locked him up.
So he's probably going to lock up Amon St. Brown, right?
That's right. I think so, too.
And then Michael Parsons, the Lions basically have no guards.
That is, their offensive line is extremely strong on the tackles in their center. But you're right. If he does a little slash and smash,
they haven't seen a Micah Parsons yet. So.
All right. So we're taking some Dallas Cowboys action. Here's what we got, people. My man's going with the Cowboys. He's going with the Memphis Tigers. So he's got the Cowboys minus the 6. He's got Michigan minus the 2.5. Memphis plus 10.5. That's Braden's picks. If Braden wins, my man Matty C doesn't win Dyer's Burgers. Matty C's got Bama exactly opposite against you. He's got the Packers, and he's also got Missouri today against Ohio State. Braden, I hope you have fun at the Liberty Bowl. Go get your first win. Last thing but not least, is there any parting words? Because this is the last show I have of 2023.
Not really.
All right, I got one for you. Ready? So it's the theme of the show. What's the best revenge in the world?
Michigan, Ohio State.
Nope. Massive success. Put that one in your little pea shooter and hold that one for later, all right? That's my buddy Braden. Go to Dyer's out there in Collierville's historic town square. Also, go and check them out online. You can go to dyerscafe.com. They do catering. It has their full menu. They got famous burgers, dogs, sandwich. They have a kids menu. It's great for your family, your friends. Head on out there and check them out. And they have a wonderful family, as Mark always brings up, my good buddy Braden. Braden, be blessed. Happy New Year, homie. We're taking a quick break. You know what we're doing on the other side? We got a small little bit of Hardenwood because it feels so good. Then we got T-Money and Brasky. This is Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows, stay up to date with station events, and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Welcome to the Rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous. Be sure to schedule your delivery for the next game at hogsfly.com or come visit us in the alley.
Hey, everybody, if you're ready for a new Silverado, All-Star Chevy right here in Olive Branch has financing down to 1.9 or up to $10,000 cash. Plus, make no payment for 90 days, and your good credit deserves it. Look, I'm out here at All-Star Chevy looking at all these red tags, Tahoes, Equinox, Trailblazers. Families love the Traverse with their third row seating so you can do more together. Christmas, holiday trips, what are you doing this New Year's Eve? What are you driving? Military, teachers, college students, healthcare, you all get an extra $500 bonus. And if you want a certified pre-owned Chevy or any pre-owned, All-Star is loaded up. If it's not here, just ask Jeff and he'll find it for you. And Kevin and Jeff and everyone here at All-Star Chevy asked me to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Collierville. It's got to be Olive Branch, people. So find new roads to All-Star Chevy today or go to allstarautogroup.com.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Italian Tuesday, spaghetti, ravioli, Italian spinach, delicious fried catfish, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday, Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $8.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $10.95. And veggie plate, $9.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Eddie Smith plays Sundays 5 to 9, Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays John Williams and the A440 Band at Neil's.
Where the fat man rocks.
Let's wait until spring to put our house on the market. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Mark's Bensdorf Realtors, and I've heard that before. Yes, spring is beautiful. The azaleas are in bloom, and so are the real estate signs. More flowers mean more signs. To me, right now is the best time to go on the market. Yes, even during the holidays and the winter months, because the housing inventory is lower, and buyers just don't have the selection available that they would in February, March, and April. If you or someone you know is thinking of selling, talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers. Find out what they think about your house, but more importantly, what they will do for you. Make sure I'm one of the ones you call to find out about my highly successful strategic marketing program that can mean the difference in what you make and win. Remember what they say. When you want the job done, call the worst golfer in town. Call me, Sheldon Rosengarten, at 483-0546 or MemphisRelocate.com. That's MemphisRelocate.com or 483-0546, and go Tigers.
We all appreciate luxury. We love the newest technology. We want something that sparkles and looks great. Well, I've got it all in one place. It's called Genesis of Olive Branch, right at the corner of Highway 78. That's Lamar. And the first exit in Mississippi, that's Craft Road. Turn left and you will see Genesis of Olive Branch. And right now, you can get the 2024 Genesis GV70 starting at $49,480 with special financing as low as 3.49% on select models. How about the 2024 Genesis GV80? A little bit bigger, starting at $55,995, financing as low as 5.49% with a $2,000 rebate when trading a luxury brand. Call them. They'll even bring you a Genesis at your work or your home for a test drive. They're convinced that when you drive a Genesis, you're going to want one. Call 662-890-6684. Ask for Vinny. Genesis of Olive Branch.
Listen each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and join Ottawald Presbyterian Church for worship. Ottawald is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
4.9-liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with you all day long, all day strong. It's time to talk about a little bit of football. We're going to break down some games with T-Money and Uncle Brasky, as they're probably going to call in here soon. I know T-Money's out there at the Tiger game. I'm sure he's at the buffet line drinking Tito's, getting fat as can be. Dang, that was kind of mean. If he was listening, man. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like PHAT. He's getting pretty hot and tempting.
I see.
You know, while he's filling his face with some really good food and some
this might be him
free
now.
booze. We also have Uncle Brasky. You know him. He's down in Oxford. And by the way, that was just so horrible. Now I feel so bad because Tim's my good buddy. Man, now I feel like I'm going to have to buy him an Ozempic shot. Dead gummit. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Brasky, though, he's going to join us from Oxford. Ole Miss has a pretty big game. Peach Bowl from Atlanta. You know they play the Penn State Nittany Lions. This thing's going to get a little bit crazy, but we do have bowl action going on right now. We got Clemson playing Kentucky. Kentucky is up 14-10, and we've been talking about sports all day, but I got to remind everybody out there a big thanks to Mark McMahon and his entire family, Braden, my man Beckham, Kinsey, everybody out there, Kinley. Just a beautiful family and a beautiful restaurant out there at Collierville's historic town square. Go out there and get one of their world-famous burgers. They've been cooking up the same way since 1912. Their split dogs are famous. Their tamales, their catfish, their onion rings, their French fries. I know you're getting hungry. And they do the old-fashioned floats and shakes where you get the shaker tin with the little leftover part and the big, beautiful glass. Oh, I'm telling you right now, head on out to Dyer's. You'll absolutely love it. It's not just in downtown anymore. It's in a historic town square out there in Collierville. Now,
John, I got news for you.
Oh, no.
Not only do we have T-Money and Uncle Brasky about to join us, they're together.
They're together?
They're together.
Like they left each other's... Oh. You mean...
No! Oh, my gosh, John.
Like, I didn't know.
No,
Listen,
they're
it's 2023. Things have changed.
They are standing next to each other. How about that?
That means they're out there probably at the Pipkin building,
Right.
hanging out and drinking some Tito's. First and foremost, what's up, Money?
Don't plan on coming back. This is like 35 out of
Hey,
43.
y'all aren't allowed to talk to each other.
35 out of 43.
All right.
Money.
Dad, just put them back on hold. Like, what are they gambling? Like right now?
They're trying to get their plates. I mean, they're trying to eat. I mean,
is that what they're doing?
I have no idea. Put him back on. See if he's ready.
These guys. But again, if you want something delicious, go out to Dyer's Cafe. It's out of control, wonderful, and the family's great. And again, we got some picks. My man Braden, he is strong. He took Memphis. He took it with his heart plus 10.5. He also took Michigan, laid the 2.5. And who else did he take? I got it written down.
Sam again, I remember.
Memphis, Michigan.
And then he
took
the
Dallas
Cowboys.
Deadgum Cowboys. Cowboy up, man. He took the Cowboys over the Lions minus the 6. Now he's going against Matty C, who took Missouri. He's a SEC guy. Missouri plus the 5, Bama plus the 2.5, and the Packers plus 1 against the Vikings. All 3 dogs. Thinking about a couple dogs. I got 2 of them on the line, I hope. What up, Money?
Johnny, what's going on? We are live from the Liberty Bowl, my friend. We are at the pregame buffet.
I've got you.
Uncle Brasky. I tell you, we got Uncle Brasky with us. We got Big Splendor with us. We've even bust in one of the legends of the radio from back in the day. He's a legend. Ice-T Tony Brooks. We've got him here with us. And Tony's going to be our special picker here in a little bit.
So we got a special picker, kind of like when Game Day brings on a special, Game Day picker. I like this. I thought Theo Vaughn was one of the best ones. Did you see Theo Vaughn this year do it?
I did see Theo Vaughn do it. I'm sure he was high on mushrooms or LSD, one of them things he gets on, But he is hilarious. But he was a good special picker, but I've got a better picker than that.
All right, you got Tony Brooks. Is Brasky, is he doing well? Are you actually in Memphis, Tennessee, Brasky?
Absolutely. I'm here at the game with the Memphis Dads team, and y'all say hello to Johnny Radio.
Oh, my goodness.
We're live here at the Pipkin building.
Oh,
and, hey, we're making things happen. We've got the plays. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, these are better looking than the Ole Miss cheerleaders down there where I live. Better looking, yeah. I know your daughter's Ole Miss cheerleader, but I'm just giving you a heads up.
Here's what we're going to say. They're equally lovely, very smart, respectable ladies who are hell of athletes, and they're always winning.
I agree. I agree 100%, Johnny. I'm gonna keep that line blurred there, but we'll be good.
Well, tell those lovely ladies that I said hello and appreciate their support and go Tigers.
Hey, ladies, ask where's Johnny? Why aren't you here, Johnny? You're supposed to be at the game with us.
Man, I'm telling you right now.
You said you were going to be out here. And
I
then
just
all of a sudden,
got engaged and I'm about to get divorced.
Didn't show up. We've even got the marching band fixed to walk in. They were asking where you were.
Oh man, I'll be out there when the
beaters
show's
and
over.
blowers.
Oh man! All right, guys. Y'all are out there. Y'all having a wonderful time. The tailgating's been beautiful. The weather hadn't been great. How nice is the Pipkin building? How awesome is the buffet that they've been putting on and all the drinks?
Well, I like it. We're inside. We can see the people from the outside. It looks cold out there. I see. Doesn't it look like the wind's blowing pretty good out there?
He's howling, Jim. Howling.
The
wind
is howling
and it's raining. We've got about a 40-mile-an-hour wind, John.
That makes me think Iowa State.
Inside.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you're in there inside. By the way, so did I help Brasky get inside today? T-Money.
I think he may have bought his own ticket. Did you buy your own buffet ticket, Uncle Brasky? He did.
I bought 2 of them because I may eat 2 plates.
Oh, well, you know what? Big Cheat
you
must have been the
little
one.
Money get in. You helped little Bailey get in, my daughter. Little Money.
Little Money. I'm so happy to help out. I'm just so happy to help the little wonderful people. Now, I got to ask you something. Since all the poor people are out there cold and y'all are in there eating and drinking, tell us how the people out there can make some money so they can live on the inside when it's freezing and the winds are blowing and they're drinking free Tito's and eating a buffet.
That's right, Johnny. And I'll tell you what, I've got a couple of picks here that's going to get us rich. We're gonna finish this year out with a bang. And just remember, Johnny, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, I'm taking the Ohio State Buckeyes tonight. Now, this line's moved all over the place. Now, I got it a couple weeks ago with +1.5, and I love it at -3 that it come out this morning. Everybody's going to be back except Marvin Harrison Jr. and the bum quarterback that they had, and all accounts were that Devin Brown was beating.
Wait, Marvin Harrison's going to play? Did you just say that?
No, I said he's out.
Oh,
he
yeah.
I
was saying, I thought you said that he was going to play. I was about to say, what are you talking about? I was like, you've been smoking something.
The bum quarterback they had, Kyle McCord, didn't nobody like him anyway. They all liked Devin Brown anyway.
Well, by the way, Ohio State is now a 5.5-point favorite currently.
5.5 points?
Yes, sir. It's moved.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I got him at +1.5.
Boy, let me tell you something. You better hold on to that ticket.
Well, I got it. That means it's a boat race tonight for the Ohio State Buckeyes Friday day. So you better go on and get on that. They win by a touchdown for sure. I mean, the lines moved everywhere because Ohio State's got everybody coming to play except Marvin Harrison and the bum quarterback they had anyway.
So not a Kyle McCord fan, I take it.
No, Kyle McCord missed too many wide open crossing routes in the Michigan game, and he was throwing at their feet. And if he hit them Buka a couple times across the middle, they win that ball game.
I'm not going to argue with you.
And nobody wants to play Ohio State right now.
Well, all right. I have a feeling. Okay, so you're laying are you telling the people though to lay 5.5 against Ohio State?
Lay it all you want.
So
all you want.
Do you
they
know
win by a touchdown or more?
You don't think Brady Cook and Schrader and Luther Burden III? You don't think they can get off all over Ohio State?
No. Denzel Burke and them guys in the secondary, Pryor and them guys. We got Tommy Eichenberg coming back. I'm telling you, Ohio State's defense is one of the best in the country. Missouri had never seen anything like this in the SEC. They don't.
They played Georgia.
Like that. They don't see things week in and week out like Ohio State did.
Are you saying that the Big Ten is better than the SEC?
Well, this year they were.
Come on now, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Oh, come on now. Yeah, I'm with Brasky on this one. Money, have you been too deep? Are you 2 fingers deep in Tito's yet?
Well, I would say this is about my 5th Tito's drink. So but listen, this is when I think more clearly, though.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
think more clearly when I'm on the Tito's and Uncle Larry. I think a lot more clear.
Uncle Larry, by the way, that is left-handed cigarettes, which is usually hippie lettuce or marijuana.
Man, my mama might be listening, man.
I'm just kidding, Mama. I'm just kidding. Come on, Mom. I'm joking.
All right, Johnny, let's get to my next bet. I can see Uncle Brasky over there just chomping at the bit to let his picks go. And I'm gonna take the Longhorns -4 over the Washington Huskies. I like them. I think they're a complete defense.
Is that because basically we've watched the Pac play? Arizona came back and beat Oklahoma, but Jackson Arthur had 3 interceptions. They had 6 total turnovers in that ball game.
Correct. Arizona looked good. I like that little quarterback, Fafita.
I do too.
He was good all year, and Arizona was one of the best covering teams all year long, Johnny.
Yeah, dude.
Did you ladies know, Dan, but say we're taking Memphis plus 10.5.
All right. So is he talking to the girls or is he just talking to us?
Nebraska's play is going to be.
All right, so we
my first play, Johnny, this week. I cannot help it. And look, a scared man cannot win, and a jealous man can't work. Our first play of the week is. There you go, Johnny. We've got that working. We've got Memphis plus 10.5. The nickel play of the week. And first of all, I think the SEC routs the Big Ten this year.
Me too.
I love Ole Miss catching 5. We're going to take the Rebels plus 5 tomorrow on the nickel play. Are you listening to me, Johnny?
I am. I'm going to say, and by the way, I love Ole Miss. I like Ole Miss against Penn State. I like Missouri against Ohio State. I like also
I do too. I like
Alabama
Missouri too.
against Michigan.
Even
I
though
like
Missouri is
in Tennessee
in the
against
long
Iowa.
run.
This is the SEC versus the Big Ten, and the SEC's coming to play, son.
Now we're getting 2, and I'm going to let Tony Brooks has given us the dime bag play of the week that I'm giving him. I've written this down. The dime bag play of the week.
Put Tony on.
Love that. Here we go, Johnny Radio. It's Parkway Village favorite son, Tony Brooks here. And Brasky is just so excited. He couldn't be happier than if Jerry Sandusky was going to be at the Ole Miss game with Penn State today. I just flew in from Vegas this morning, and let me tell you, the talk from the Strip to the Crazy Horse Saloon is the dime bag special. And we are going full force with Alabama.
What is it?
Plus 1.5. There we go.
Yellow. What is it? Come on.
Balls will not win another game. Oh, no. He said, there's one sign that Harbaugh will not be able to read, and it's the tide is rolling.
The tide is rolling. Ramma Jamma Yellow Hammer, give 'em hell, Alabama. That is Tony Brooks with the dime bag play of the week.
That's it.
Man, TB, how's life been treating you?
Oh, no.
I guess he's doing all right. I'm back on here. He threw me the phone. I think he's big shot me down, John.
No. He's just, I know where he's at. He's over there paying attention to all the beautiful, lovely ladies that are down there getting ready in the Pipkin building for a little tiger butt whipping Iowa State.
We got this, Johnny. We're bringing in a new year just like we knew we should.
Man, and by the way, again, I'm sorry, T-Money. The SEC is going to run roughshod all over the Big Ten this year.
They don't play anybody all year. When you play the Sisters of the Poor, what do? You got 2 teams to beat.
I mean,
and the SEC get beat up week after week.
Come on, man.
I'll tell you what, I bet like I like the SEC, but the Big Ten was just better this year. Had you guys not seen that Iowa game? Iowa and what was that game that went 10-9, Johnny? The under was like 29. What game was that?
Oh, gosh. I can't remember because Iowa's played so many games that went under. I think they had 9 unders.
That was the best football game I've ever watched in my life.
Guess what, Johnny? I didn't tell you that I have been working on our Christmas jangle for next year, and I've got everything working there, and we're going to do something different. We got to, I'm like McCartney and Lennon, like where we sit. 9 shots fired. It's going to be 8 wounded in Binghamton. Then we're going to go down to where we said 2 chief escorts. It's going to be 2 Brooks Rhodes escorts. I mean, we got to bring the Memphis into it.
I don't know if you know, I kind of came up with one that we need to work on, but my 12 days in Memphis, what they gave to me.
I saw that. I saw yours. I love the 9 shots. I love the 8 wounded in Binghamton, but we got to come over with 2 Brooks Road escorts and 1 badass STD. I mean, we've got this thing
and Tony
down to
Brooks,
the heart.
Brooks Road escorts, escorted out by Tony Brooks.
Man, he wouldn't be escorting them out. He'd be paying them, I promise you. At this point in his life, that man's jumping on the bandwagon. He ain't got a lot going on, but he'll have a handful of 50s.
Yeah, I got a question.
Sure.
I got a question for all you guys out there, real quick. Do y'all have like anything going on, like for New Year's? Like y'all doing anything special?
Well, tomorrow we're going down to Big Slenders, and we're cooking a prime rib watching the Ole Miss game. All of our fans can come down there. We've got 200 pounds of prime rib we're cooking, and all of our fans can come down there. Come hungry, just bring alcohol.
Come hungry, bring alcohol.
And some Larry. If you got any Larry, bring it too. Some zip bags. And some Ziploc bags so you can take it home with you. Like Big City would. Bring you a Ziploc bag. Hold on. We're giving Tony Brooks one more shout-out. Johnny Radio, the finest program within the tri-state area. And speaking of T-Money and Uncle Brasky, the greatest pickers known in this part of the world.
Oh man, I know I've done well.
Hey, tell Dacus not to tell his mom and dad he was talking to me today.
I would.
On that man. He rolled it, Dacus. Hey, give him a raise. Give him a raise already, Johnny. You didn't do anything to Jay Morgan till he quit. Hey, girls, say bye to Johnny Radio.
I love you,
all right, Johnny. We're
man.
out here clowning Johnny. You need to be out here with us. I'm upset that you're not out here with me right now.
Well, some people
I
have
haven't
to
been
work.
to the Liberty Bowl since 1989.
Was that like because you did?
That was when Ole Miss beat Air Force.
Oh, I should have known. After
the Chucky Mullins incident.
They're running the show. Hey, one other thing.
Hey, we love you, brother. Let's hang tight. Whatever you need, you call us. We're there. We'll be at Big Slenders tomorrow. Come on down. Bring your wife or your girlfriend or whoever. Or both.
Or both. All right.
And
Sounds
we got
good.
prime rib going all day. We're going to be watching football at Hotty Toddy. That's all I can say.
Uncle Brasky, be blessed. Hey, Money, man, take care of yourself.
Hey, I've got these fools. I've got to handle these fools. So they called me T-Money the handler today. So
Well, good luck, and I'm going to say a prayer.
Best, Johnny. I'm going to do my best.
Be blessed. I'll see you in the new year, brother.
I'll see you.
That's T-Money and Uncle Brasky.
What a day.
I got to say, man, I'm very jealous because if I was there, I'd be just as much a fool, having a lot of fun, hanging out with Larry and drinking Tito's.
Yeah.
I know one thing I would be wearing, though. I'd be wearing some Frontier Western clothes.
Absolutely.
I'd have my jeans on because they have more jeans down at Frontier Western Store. They have this styling jeans. Like, man, I like mine looking good. You know what I'm saying? They got every single style. They got every single size at Frontier Western Store. Plus, my girl's she would be looking good because they have a ladies' boutique. That's right. They got all the things for the ladies, all the things for the kids. Plus, they have the largest boot showroom on planet Earth. You can go get Western boots, work boots, dress boots, cowboy boots. Man, my little nephew, he got the dopest cowboy boots from Frontier Western Store that I've ever seen. Like, they were so good looking, it wasn't even funny. Man, if you want to look good and feel good, head on down to 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. They can dress you from head to toe. You can also shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. Family owned and operated since 1967. Don't touch the dial. We got to make our picks. These are the last picks of the year. Let's make that money. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue. We're cooking it up, down home way. Hickory smoke flavor like the good old days. A whole lot of good eating is waiting for you. Our Memphis barbecue tradition, you'll love what we do. Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue.
Hi, Jimmy Stovall here with Corky's Barbecue. I am honored that so many Memphians trust Corky's to serve our hickory smoked turkeys and spiral sliced honey glazed hams to their families for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This year, let us make it even easier with our holiday feast: ham or turkey and gravy, and your choice of 2 of our southern sides: cornbread dressing, sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese, or baked potato casserole. Reserve yours today at corkysbbq.com before we sell out.
Encore flavor, Corky's Barbecue.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5-Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5-Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5-Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5-Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
The Wrap Up the Year sales event is on at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat on the Pike. How about 2023 Fiat 500X, $22,990. 2023 Jeep Renegade, $24,990. 2023 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4XE, $499 a month. 2023 Grand Wagoneer 111 4x4, $10,000 off. And 2023 Dodge Charger SXT, $28,990. Now that's the best holiday list you'll find anywhere, and we guarantee it. So drive past the rest and come to the best at Gossett on the Pike, or shop online at GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
2023 Fiat 500X, stock number PP990492, MSRP 31355, Renegade PPP 75091, MSRP 30040, Wrangler MSRP 69870, Wagoneer PS 508331, MSRP 112285, Charger PH 636172, MSRP 35825, includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 12/31/23 with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
This holiday season, give the gift of Gould's with a Gould's gift card for someone you love. It's the perfect gift for everyone. The Gould's gift card doesn't just send wishes, it grants them in store and online. Just come to any Gould's and pick up a gift card, or go to GouldSalonSpa.com to purchase online. That's GouldSalonSpa.com. Happy holidays from Gould's. Gould's Salon Spa, locally owned and operated since 1932.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, hanging out with Brian Dacus all day long, all day strong. Very blessed to hang out with my good friends T-Money, Uncle Brasky. They're at the Pipkin Building getting ready for the Liberty Bowl as the University of Memphis plays Iowa State. That bad boy's at 2:30. We got a little football going on right now as well. Who's winning? Is Kentucky still beating Clemson?
Yeah, I think it's halftime, and Kentucky's up.
Kentucky's taking care of Dabo. Sorry about that, Brian Dacus. I know you got Clemson. Sorry.
It's okay. You win some, you lose some.
That's right, man. You got to be able to ride the ups and downs of life. It's how you deal with those valleys if you want to get back on top of them peaks. Remember that, Dacus. I'm full of all kinds of great
wisdom today.
Great wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I want to drop a little wisdom on you so I can pad your pocket. I'm going to give you some few bets. Also wanted to thank, though, Mark McMinn and his family who came out there. Braden, we did the picks. Dyer's out at Collierville's Historic Town Square. Check it out. The food is absolutely fabulous. We did a little picking. We also talked with Jay Ham, the historian. We talked actually some football and a little bit of basketball, and it's been just a great day. It's the last show of the year. Hope everybody has a happy, healthy new year and close this thing out. And I want to help make you some money, and I feel like there's an easy game this week, and it's in the National Football League. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins. It's the Ravens versus the Fish. The Dolphins have not been great this year when they play strong opponents on the road. They beat the Cowboys last week. Dallas fumbled on the first drive of the game on the half-yard line. Mike McCarthy made stupid decisions. Their defense is weak as like all can be. Please, Dallas, the Ravens have a superior defense compared to the Dallas Cowboys. The Ravens are also at home in this football game. Lamar Jackson is probably going to win the MVP. He posted 318 yards passing and 119 rushings. That was last year against the Dolphins. He went off all over the face. I expect him to do it again. You got to look. The wide receiving core is banged up. The Dolphins' offensive line is banged up. The defense is not good. Ravens minus 3.5 is a dead gum gift. We've got Notre Dame playing here in what 10 minutes?
Sure do.
This game is getting ready to start, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't understand why this line's only 6. You got like Oregon State. What are they going to do? They don't have their running back. They don't have their quarterback. They don't have a lot. Notre Dame, basically, a bunch of dudes are going to play. I'm telling you, this is going to be a battle of attrition. It's going to have to do with the offensive lines. It's going to have to do with the fact that right now, Oregon State's transfer portal, they've been decimated. They also have a lot of opt-outs. Their starting quarterback, their running back's out, Martinez. I'm just telling you, man, take Notre Dame and lay the 6. You'll like me now. Now, there's another one that I think tonight is I like this. I think it's pretty easy. The line is going the wrong way. You're giving me Missouri now plus 5.5. A Missouri team that's motivated, that's in a Cotton Bowl. This will be their signature win to cap off their amazing season under Eli Drinkowitz. My man Brady Cook's been passing all over the place. Their last 3 games, they beat Tennessee, Florida, and Arkansas and handled them. They gave Georgia all they could freaking handle this year. Schrader's playing. Luther Burden's going to be out there. Cook's going to be out there. I mean, Devin Brown, I've heard, and again, I haven't seen, but Devin Brown, of course. I mean, Ohio State's going to have a good backup quarterback. Devin Brown's going to be pretty good. But Marvin Harrison's not going to be out there. Trayvon Henderson. They're missing a lot on this Ohio State football team, as where Missouri sees playing in the Cotton Bowl is something as awesome as all awesome can be. You got a motivated team, and you got a very unmotivated team. You also have Ryan Day, who basically has been not coaching football and spending all his time in the transfer portal and defending his record against Jim Harbaugh, the cheater. Ryan Day, please. Child, please. We're riding. We're riding with those Missouri Tigers. Man, I'm so fired up. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I hope you bring in the new year with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Hope you watch a lot of football, basketball, and just enjoy life. For Bryant Dacus, I'm John Harden. Y'all get out there. Make this world a better place. We'll see you in the new year. Peace.
Are you wearing a hat that says meat?
Yep, it's the final piece of my collection.
Your collection of meat hats?
My collection of Central Barbecue merchandise.
Oh, okay, I've noticed you have a few Central Barbecue t-shirts.
A few? I've got a lot of Central Barbecue t-shirts. In fact, I have them all.
How many are there?
Well, let's see, there's 11 of the basic t-shirts.
11?
And like all other cool Central Barbecue merch, they're available at eatcbq.com.
Did you just use the word merch in conversation?
Not just any merch, CBQ merch. Hats,